What's up, boys and girls? So, yesterday, somebody sends me a link to a video called The Metamorphosis of a Whale Account, which immediately piqued my interest. So, I start watching it, and it's by a user called Dr. Diggs, who, if you've been to YouTube and looked up anything War of the Visions, you're familiar with because he'll have one of the top suggested videos. I was already familiar with him. I've watched his stream before. He puts out quality stuff. He's got a good fan base. On his streams, he interacts with his users. He's funny. Like, props to you, dude, man. You're doing good stuff. Keep it up. But I can tell you why the person that sent me the link sent it to me. But because as soon as I started watching the video, I noticed that he was ranked 75, and his lineup consisted of a lot of mega rares and the equipment, vision cards, and espers that were on them. And I don't want this to sound like an insult, but there's definitely let's just say the term whale is relative. So putting that aside, and again, if you follow him or you watch this dude, not mocking, I'm just saying there's a difference. So I'm ranked 110, and I've had a lot of people ask, well, what does your account look like? Like, how do you get that rank? What comes with that rank? What do you have in your arsenal? So on and so forth. And I'm an open book. So without further ado, let's take a look at what everybody really cares about, right? So first of all, let's take a look at all the units. And I'm going to sort these by rarity first. So let's go ahead and do that. There isn't an ultra rare that I don't have. I have all of them. I did prioritize getting the ones to level 99 that I liked the most, like that I thought were the coolest. The only one I regret not having to 99 is my girl here, and it's only because of her TMR. And I'm told that she'll be a key in some of the raid content, or maybe it's tower. I can't remember. But right now she is my focus. Everybody else, like, who the fuck's gonna max her out? Like, please don't max her out. Like, just don't. Yes. So, and as you know, getting any of these guys to level 99, like, that task in itself is no small task. Like, think about the number of rainbow orbs, rainbow fragments, the amount of gil it takes, in all of the materials that come into just getting it to level 99, the experience, and then on top of that, right, like, you got to think about all the jobs, all of the job orbs. And one of the most annoying things to get in the game is the red job-specific orbs, right? I usually just end up buying those on the Mog Shop because farming for them is a headache. As a matter of fact, I don't go into the red farm unless it's like double, which we've had, like, I think it was like a week ago, we had the double drops. And even then, dude, like, they were still, like, hard to come by. Those and, like, the dragon statues. But anyway, all of these guys are level 99 maxed out, which means you got their TMRs. Having the TMRs for all of these units allows you a lot of flexibility, especially in, like, arena that you have no control over. If you watched my previous video on the arena, you saw where I was able to manipulate the movements of my units by changing the TMR. So if it's an attack-based TMR, or something that just had agility on it, or something that had a buff, would cause the units to move towards the tank, as opposed to just run in and, like, YOLO kill something and then die. So having access to that is really a good thing. The other thing, getting all of these units required a ton of pulling. Like, I mean, you could only imagine, right? If a banner comes by with a unit that I want, I'm just going to pull until I get it. And I don't like that this is one of the only games that doesn't have some kind of fail-safe. For example, like on the Deadly Sins game, 7 Deadly Sins, after 10 pulls, they have that little bar that builds up. Basically, every time you pull and you don't get an ultra rare, it stacks up. And once it reaches to 10 and you pull again, you're guaranteed an ultra rare. This doesn't have anything like that, and I really think it should. Not, dude, I'm just going to fucking pull till I get what I want. But for, like, actual free-to-pay users or even small spenders, put that in the game, dude. Like Gummy, put it in the game. And we're not talking about, like, specific character pull tickets, but just, like, guarantee an ultra rare. Like, you know, I digress. Whilst pulling to get these ultra rares on banners and things like that. One of the things that just passively happens is you get pretty much every mega rare that I have and below is maxed out unless it only came out recently. So, and what I say by that is, when I say maxed out, I mean limit breaked. Like, everybody has it. Like, if I wanted to max them out, I could do it right now. Like, I could just fully awaken them, get their quests, farm some job stuff. Obviously, I need some green stuff left, right? But you get all of their shards in the process, and you're going to see the same thing when it comes to my vision cards. But let's just finish skimming through these before we get to that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ultra rares at level 99. Obviously, I had to get her because she's got a lot of utility and she's like sick as fuck. And then Y'shtola just because she was free. Plus, like, one of the only like real magic users in the game right now, and she's not ice. This dude, I got him to level 99 because he's a mugger, right? Pretty much the only reason. I didn't get him any other abilities. I didn't max out his jobs. I just literally went straight to mug, put it on there so that he uses mug in auto battle. And then there's only one other unit I did that with, and it's Mia, level 99. Same thing. Went straight for mug. Okay. On top of getting those characters to level 99, because of course it can't be that simple, right? Maxing out their abilities takes a ton of gil, which in turn means a lot of guild chamber farming, level farming, whatever, right? So really any skill that I care about, I've maxed out. And if it's not maxed out, I have them in a team that I use for farming just to get them JP, or they're in the guild barracks to get that passively instead of actively having to use them. But yeah, so having them all at level 15 with any skill that I care about maxed out takes quite a bit. But for these 10 or however many it was, you're not getting there like as a free-to-play, or, well, definitely not free-to-play, but even like a moderate spender isn't going to have this many maxed out 99s. Okay. Let's take a look at Espers. Okay. I've awakened, or I've 2-starred all of the ones that I care about, right? So Behemoth, for obvious reasons, because my primary team, or at least the comp that I like to use, is all slash based, and homie got slash attack up, a decent amount of attack bonus, and accuracy and evasion. So he was the one that I started with because Odin wasn't out yet. But this is my favorite unit, and he's got some skill points to use. I don't really want to dig into Light Eater or Light Resistance just yet. I will eventually, though. We'll see. Getting these guys leveled up is a chore, but on the store you're able to buy these XL crystals. You're limited to 30 a week, but 30 times that, 32,000, is something like close to $1 million. It's like 900,000 something, I think. I don't want to talk out my ass, but I think it's something close to that. So $1 million XP a week for any given unit. Now Odin's an exception, right? Because he can use all of them. And with having 3 teams of Chocobo expeditions and being able to speed them up 15 times a day and Chocobo skip tickets, I've already got him 2-starred into level 71. I haven't even been funneling everything into him. I've been actually still throwing some at Shiva and some other units. But Odin's my boy. This is definitely put him on PvP. You don't need to necessarily get Maneater if he's a PvE only unit, because you're not typically going to be fighting against what's classified as man units, right? Or men units. Human units, I guess we could say. So if I wanted to do a reset for 50 Visor, I could redistribute these points to something else. But right now, getting those 2 attacks, Maneater maxed out, and now I'm going to start filling Slash. Dude, that's just like all plus for a Slash unit, dude. Once I get this fully built, that's going to be OP as fuck. But like, the reason I decided to go for Behemoth, Odin, and Ifrit doesn't really benefit Slash units, but he does have a decent amount of attack. He has Pierce, and I don't have any Pierce units that I like. but he has a decent raw attack bonus, and then his agility is okay. So that's why I built him up. And then obviously golems for your tanks. He's got a really low amount of agility. He's got a lot of health, but his perks are nice because he's got defense. And then he actually has Man-Eater too, so he's great for PvP tanks. I can't think of a better one off the top of my head. And then of course Shiva and Ramu. I'm not sure what's coming out in the future, but I'm just going to funnel Odin until he's done, and then I'll start working on multiple units again. But I don't know where free-to-play users are. I don't know if they have 2-starred and what level they're at. You know, who's got what, I'm not sure, but this is what I have. Alright. Now for my favorite, vision cards. Vision cards, like, so here's the thing, right? There's going to become a point in the game where everybody's level 99. Everybody is like got their jobs maxed out and things like that. The difference maker in a lot of battles is going to be vision cards and espers. All right, so to be quite honest with you, these are more important than getting your units to level 99, especially if we're talking about PvE content. I could take some of these cards, put them on level 1 rare units, and go beat the shit out of some high-end or relatively high-end PvE content, just because of like the stuff that it adds to it. Like I have, you know what, I'm gonna stay on topic here. So Ramza 4-starred is just absolutely awesome. I don't know if this is the best vision card in the game, but I think it's applicable in absolutely all the PvE content, and depending on what you're building for PvP, like, this is just fantastic. Having slash and then the agility for the party. His attack, his raw attack isn't fantastic, neither is his health, but these two things make him worth getting to 4-star and maxing out. And getting this thing to level 99 was a pain in the ass, by the way. If you can't farm eggs all day, every day while the event is up, you're not getting anything to level 99. I just unlocked this to 4 stars, and now that's where all my eggs are going. But he's got a lot of HP, and he'll have a good amount of attack once he gets up there. But it's that slash bonus for the party that I'm going for. Like, that's going to be nice. Shiva, I got her to 4 stars, but I'm not touching her because the evade meta is not really my thing right now. Eventually, maybe it will be, but she goes on a magic user, so when I have the right equipment for somebody like Medina to actually meet that evade meta, then I'll probably focus on this, but for now it's just kind of sitting on the side. This is 2-starred only because I haven't funneled it. Ifrit's somebody I've been unlucky with pulls for, but I do want to get him all the way. Where am I at with this, by the way? Shit, I'm actually not too far. My limitation is now these rainbow orbs, so if this month could hurry up and end so I could buy more, that'd be great. But that gets to 50 when it's maxed out. A 50% attack bonus is awesome, dude. Plus, he'll have a decent amount of HP and attack when he actually gets there. That fire bonus I don't really give a shit about. I haven't touched this, and the reason I haven't touched this is because I broke my Fred by buying Supercharge, and now in PvP she just sucks. So that's going on the back burner until like the patch comes out where you can turn abilities on and off in auto battle. Odin has enough to 4-star, but again, I'm out of orbs. So whether you're a stupid ultra whale or not, you still have like gates that you have to pass through that we're limited by. I'll find a place to use this. I think he'll have a decent amount of attack when he's maxed out. But I haven't decided where I'm going to use this in any of my comps yet. I do know it's a good card. Ramu, this one I believe has enough to 4-star. When magic becomes more of a priority for me, that is going to be the first one leveled up, because of all of the vision cards, this is going to have the highest raw magic addition, and then of course on top of that the magic attack. Ramu is a magic percent bonus. And again, just like looking at the character cards, getting these guys through pulls like passively gets you everything else to 4 stars. So like there's not a mega rare card unless it just came out that isn't 4 stars, right? I'm only leveled up a couple of these, but they're all 4 stars because I've gotten them repeatedly. The only ones I haven't are like the normal ones, and like I don't think they come through on like the 10 times pulls. So where are they at? Yeah. Like that one's only 3 stars. Like that's the lowest, and I only got 3 stars. But anyway, you guys can go ahead and take a gander at that. I'm still working on several of these. If they got the favorite next to them, that means they have the ability to be 4-starred. Yeah, dude, that's my lineup right there. That's my units, my Espers. My equipment, I'm not going to go over the equipment. The only reason is because in my inventory right now, I have a ton of things sitting at +4 because I absolutely refuse to merge anything to a +5 without having the ability to control the outcome. That would infuriate me. So, not going to do it. But if there are any other questions on, the account, maybe something that I didn't cover, something that you want to see, let me know. But for all intents and purposes, this is a look at like a top tier account, at least in global right now. Y'all take care.